Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to descale the new K-Express coffee maker with white vinegar. I just did a video and I showed you how to descale it with the Keurig descaling solution. This is kind of expensive. This is $7. I do recommend doing the Keurig solution. It's just, it doesn't smell, and I think it does a little bit better job. But you are allowed to descale your Keurigs with vinegar, white vinegar. I use distilled white vinegar. This is a little bit cheaper. I get this from Walmart for $1.50. So the K-Express has a descale light that will turn on right there. And Keurig has changed the way that they light that descale light. So now they call it a maintenance alert. And it's going to remind you to descale after every 250 brews. That's about 8 months worth of brewing. They recommend descaling your coffee maker every 3 months. But if you forget to do it after 8 months of brewing every day, that light will come on. Now, the only way to get that light to go out is we do have to put the machine in a descale mode. They call this the descale mode. Once in mode, follow the guided process to effectively remove scale from the brewer. And it's also the only way to get that light to go out. So I'm finding all these instructions. This is in the quick start guide. You can find this on Keurig's website, but this also comes with the brewer. But I'm going to go through it step by step, this descaling procedure. So also, is your coffee not tasting as good as it used to? Is it not as hot? Is your coffee maker loud and taking a long time to brew a cup of coffee? These are all signs that it's time to descale your coffee maker. So you're going to need a container, a ceramic mug that holds at least 12 ounces of hot water every time. So in your water reservoir, you may have a water filter. It did not come with this water filter, but you may have installed it afterwards. This is the Keurig tall water handle. You're going to remove this water filter. We're going to leave it removed for the entire duration of the descale process. And then the next thing we're going to do, make sure there's no cake up in here. You do need this lower needle basket area. So we're just going to close this handle. We will not be opening this handle for the duration. Next, you're going to come over here, take your water reservoir. Whatever water you have in here, go empty it out. So you're going to have to give yourself about 30 minutes to do this from start to finish. And you can't interrupt it. When you're in descale mode, you've got to finish it. So I've got my water reservoir empty. You're going to need a measuring cup. We're going to put 15 ounces, almost 16 ounces of vinegar and then 16 ounces of water into the machine. So here I've got my pure vinegar. I'm going to fill this up to the 16 ounces, which is just under. So if you don't have ounces, it's basically 2 cups of vinegar. And we're going to pour that vinegar into the water reservoir. Now I'm going to go fill this up with just fresh water. So again, I've got 16 ounces now of just fresh water. I'm going to pour it into and that's as full as that's all we're going to put in this. Now I've got a 1-to-1 ratio of vinegar and water. Now vinegar does have kind of a smell to it. When you do brew it through this coffee maker, it does stink a little bit. So you may need just a little bit of ventilation. So now here's where it gets a little tricky. Again, no K-cup, leave the lid closed. We need to leave the unit plugged in, but we have to turn it off. So see how it's on right now? So hit the power button, turn it off. With the unit off, you're going to press the 8 and the 12 ounces at the same time. Hold them for 3 seconds until the 12 ounce lights up. Okay, so I'm going to try to simulate this for you. 8 and 12, I'm holding them in. The 12 is going to start flashing. The 12 is flashing and the descale light is flashing. I've just put the machine into descale mode. Okay, so now with it in descale mode, I'm going to hit the flashing 12 button. Now it's going to run that vinegar and water through the Keurig machine and clean that heating element that's inside there. So if you don't get a nice steady stream out like I am now, and you're just getting a little bit of foam out, that means the vinegar is reacting with some pretty bad buildup on the inside, and you may have to unplug your coffee maker, let it sit for 30 minutes, plug it back in, and start this whole process again. But I'm getting a nice steady stream out. That means my heating element's pretty clean. Keep in mind it does splatter all over the counter, so you may want to put a towel down. So After 12 ounces, I'm going to empty this out, and then that should be flashing again. I'm going to keep running the 12 ounces till the add water light comes on. It may come on after this first run. It did when I used the Keurig solution. It came on after one run of 12 ounces, but I may have to do it twice. The descale process has logic built into that add water light. Okay, so my add water light did not come on. Okay, my 12 is flashing again. I'm going to go empty this and do another 12. Okay, so hit the 12. It's running another 12 ounces through. I imagine after this time that add water light's going to come on, because it starts to come on when the water gets down to around here. Okay, so the add water light came on. So I'm still even though the add water light came on, I'm still in descale mode. So I'm going to go empty this. Now back here at the water reservoir, that's still got some vinegar and water in it. I'm going to go dump this out, and I'm going to wash this out with soap and water, fill it up to the max line with just fresh water. Okay, so I've got this cleaned out. I filled it up to the max with fresh water. Okay, my add water light went away, but I'm still in descale mode. Now these are considered freshwater rinses in the descale mode, and I'm just going to press the 12 button again. Now it's going to run that fresh water through here to remove the leftover vinegar that's inside the machine. And I'm going to keep doing this. The add water light's going to come on, and I'm going to have to fill the tank up again, and I may have to keep doing it some more. Okay, so it ran another 12 ounces of water through. I got to go empty this and hit the 12 again. I have to keep doing this till the add water light comes on, and then I have to add more water and keep doing it until the descale light goes out. When the machine stops flashing descale, that means I've came out of descale mode and it turned the light off. Okay, so I'm going to go empty this and then hit the 12 button again. Okay, so it's finishing up with this one. And it went, okay. So the descale light turned off. I still have a little bit of water left in here, that's okay. But now I'm out of descale mode. Sometimes your add water light comes on again and you've got to run more water through here. And then when the add water light comes on the third time, the descale light goes out. But this time, after the second add water light, it came out of descale mode. So now I have sufficiently rinsed my Keurig. I do like to do, so I'll fill this reservoir up with water. I like to do a couple more freshwater rinses with no K-Cup in here. I don't put it back into descale mode, but I just hit the 12 ounce button and run 12 ounces of water through it. With vinegar, it does kind of linger in there just a little bit more than with the Keurig solution. So again, now I can just treat it like a normal coffee maker, turn it on. My add water light's on now, but I gotta add more water. Okay, so I added more water, and now it's acting just like a normal coffee maker, and my descale light is out. So you do get quite a bit of steam and water up here, but it does kind of clean this basket area and needle area pretty good. Thanks everybody for watching. Check out my Saturday morning live stream, Coffee with Dad. I do reviews and just kind of unboxing on different coffee makers. Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. We kind of brew a cup of coffee. We have a chat room that's open. People kind of ask questions in there. So you're more than welcome to join. Saturday mornings, 9:30 a.m. Thanks everybody for watching. And if you could, please like and subscribe.